Thin Lizzy, Bad Reputation. According to this was made in 2014. It just seems to me every year they're reissuing the Thin Lizzy albums. Don't know what the occasion was for putting this back on vinyl, but yeah, I got it. So there it is. Twisted Sister. Making sure I'm going in order here. Yes, I am. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. This is their second album. It is warped, but it's playable. So happy to have that. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry. Great album. Bob Welch, French Kiss. Guy from Fleetwood Mac. From the which albums was he on? The ones from 1971 to 75, and then once he left, they got Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. So this was his debut album, and this one has a Sentimental Lady, which he originally recorded with Fleetwood Mac, and his version became the hit, from what I know. And fortunately, a couple years ago, Bob Welch took his own life. Horrible. Very talented musician, and he was also in Paris, which I think I've shown on here on this channel, which is a great album. Yeah, pretty good album there. This was bought with the, you can already see what it is, can't you? This was bought with the Pearl, Janis Joplin, and Alice Cooper, Tommy. So, the cover sleeve is falling apart, so I decided to take, again, like the other records, I took one of the outer sleeves here, and one of the larger ones so I could fit 2 records in here. And I put them in the back here, just so they'd be easier to have access to. So, and they sound great. I mean, the cover's all beat up, but the records sound wonderful. And these are I can't remember, looking on here. These are reissues from 1977 or 80s. I don't know. They're reissues at least. So. And last but not least, Who's other concept album? Okay, their other rock opera. They've had a bunch of concept albums. But Quadrophenia here. I got this at Tunes for $3. The cover here is the sleeve cover is just like the one with Tommy, although not as beaten up. It's falling apart, so I put the records at the back here, and they sound wonderful, all cleaned, and yeah. Okay, in terms of CDs or digital music, I have been getting a few things, just not as much. So I used to. It's just that I don't know. Just haven't really seen anything. I got a few digital albums. Ringo Starr's new album, Black Star Riders' new album, Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, which is not a new album at all. It's a good album. I got her commercially successful album. I've been getting into Kate Bush a lot lately. And the ones I have here are on CD. One of them is albums digitally purchased from a while ago, but the cover I made for it is reasonably recent. I might as well just go into that. The Residents. I bought these digitally from Amazon's MP3 store, and it's not available in Third Reich and Roll. I made that cover myself in Photoshop. Just cut out this picture of them, and then took the album covers for both albums, and then this is the kit. Yeah, I used to put labels on them, but I realized it's a lot cheaper if you just write the things on there. I mean, it looks nice, but it's a lot cheaper because it just becomes expensive putting the stickers on there. So yeah, so this is 2 albums in one, and it's a great way to save disk space because it just turns out that you can fit both on the same disc, so why not? So yeah, Residents. and Mom mentioning them. My sister and I were given a Best Buy gift card, $250 on it, so each of us have about $125 on it. She used her $125 just yesterday, and I've been using it all this time, so my sister had to come and get me at work, which I really didn't like. She used her half to pay part of a laptop that she got, and my half I'm still using. uh, these are three things I've gotten. I think these are the only three things I've gotten with the card so far. But these two were bought together. And they are the Residents. It's Meet the Residents. It's their debut album. And Duckstab, Buster, and Glenn. Two very good albums. There's those. And then the last one here is something I've wanted for a while. Also got this from Best Buy. I've gone on this YouTube page many times before and have said that I love budget sets, that I love the little $20 things because you get a bunch of albums for, you know, the amount of one or two. So I got another one, and it's of the 13th Floor Elevators. Oof. That one is a little bit, hurts the eyes on the camera there. And it says it's the albums collection. The 13th Floor Elevators, for those of you who are unaware, are a band from Texas that they claim to have been the first or have created the term psychedelic rock. Now, I don't know how true this is or whatever, but what they were doing, I mean, they were doing something that would become something popular come the late 1960s. This band features Rocky Erickson. I have seen the movie about him, You're Gonna Miss Me, which is about his life at that moment in time, like towards the early 2000s range, and his life before. The guy had a hell of a story, being diagnosed as having a schizophrenia, and his mother not wanting to do anything to care for him, but luckily he's gotten a lot better. And just this year, a couple of the guys from the 13th Floor Elevators all got together for a one-off show, and I haven't seen all the videos from it, but I saw them performing You're Gonna Miss Me, but thought that was worth mentioning. Alright. Unlike most of the sets here I get of these, this comes with a booklet. It's only a couple pages with a few pictures. I think the guy who writes all the blurbs on the albums is the guy who wrote the book on the 13th Floor Elevators, I think. I don't know. But there's that. It's a good, how many pages? Like 24? It's a small booklet, but nice to have. And since the 13th Floor Elevators only have really 4 albums, yeah, they just put them all in here. And mini LP replica cases here. The Psychedelic Sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators, Easter Everywhere, Live. This album is not live at all. It's just the record label taking sessions from an album, the rejected first album. They had, I can't remember what the name of the sessions were, but I'll probably put an annotation. But they were going to record this album, and it never ended up being used. So then the record label, getting all greedy, decided to take those sessions and put fake audience sounds and say, it's a live album. Yeah, it's pretty clear that this is a fake live album, but you know, comes with the set. It's also not a very good sounding live album. People have complained, but people have said this is the best version we're going to get. And Bull of the Woods, this one does not have Rocky Erickson on it for the most part. It's basically the guitarist, what was his name? Stacy Sutherland? Yeah, it's him. Although Rocky Erickson is credited to writing a few songs on here. I don't know if he actually played on it. But by this point, they were at the end of their tether, and this was their last album. So yep, that's the 13th Floor Elevators set. I really like all these albums, especially this one. And these are all stereo masters, for those of you who are wondering. They do have the mono versions, but you're going to have to get them in the deluxe editions they gave for, I think, every album except the live one. Or you can just download them on Amazon, for like $6, I think. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to these past few months. Hope you all enjoyed these series of videos. So, yeah. And I'll see you all later.